Privacy isn't opacity. The loudest criticism of any privacy chain is that nothing on it can be seen. So nothing on it can be trusted. What's public, what's shielded, and how to check for yourself. Let's state the criticism honestly. If transactions are shielded, you can't see them. If you can't see them, you can't audit them. And if nothing can be audited, maybe nothing is happening. A ghost chain. It's a fair question. It deserves a real answer. So here it is. Privacy is about who sees what, not about hiding that anything happened. Midnight doesn't have one ledger. It has two. A public ledger, an ordinary readable UTXO record, much like Cardano's. And a shielded ledger, where private state lives and only zero-knowledge proofs ever surface. Both halves belong to the same chain, and every transaction touches both. Which means every single transaction leaves a public record that it happened, a block height, a timestamp, an entry. What's inside it is a completely separate question. So let's be specific. Always public, blocks and timestamps. Transaction counts, contract deployments, night balances and transfers. Every one of them in the open. Always shielded. The inputs a contract was called with. It's private state. Who dealt with whom. And everything the proof was built to hide. This isn't a compromise between the two. It's the design. That a transaction happened is public. What it contained is yours. So, how would you actually check? As of this month, Midnight is live on Dune. The public half of the ledger is indexed there, so you can write a query against it yourself. Count the transactions in the last 30 days. Group them by day, chart them. The answer comes from the chain, not from us. Nobody hands you that number, and nobody can quietly adjust it. Write the query yourself. Check the answer yourself. Dune isn't the only place. Midnight's metrics are also on Token Terminal, the platform CoinGecko and Binance pull from. Around 3,300 transactions in a rolling 30 days. 0 permissions needed to look. 2 independent dashboards, neither of them run by the foundation. Not a screenshot. A live feed, refreshed as blocks land. Speculation is cheap. Measurement isn't. There's a second kind of checking, and it matters more. Take a regulated business running on Midnight. An auditor asks, were the rules followed? On a fully transparent chain, answering means handing over everything. On Midnight, the business proves the one fact that was asked. The rule was followed. Nothing else is revealed. On demand, not by default. That's what rational privacy means in practice. Privacy that can answer a question is not privacy that can't. That argument isn't only technical. This month, the Midnight Foundation filed a formal comment with U.S. Treasury regulators, OFAC and FinCEN. Its core is a single idea. Regulate the outcome, what a system achieves. Not the architecture, how it happens to be built. A system that can prove a rule was followed is not evading anything. Judge a chain by what it can prove, not by how it's plumbed. Now that argument is on the record with U.S. regulators. A privacy chain isn't a chain you can't see. It's a chain that shows you what it should and proves the rest. Privacy you can prove. Activity you can check. Midnight.network.